Not a human being, he is evil, that boy, and people of Haddonfield have better listen to the words of Dr. Loomis. Step inside the cave if you do dare, as today we have the ultimate Michael Myers figure from Neca right here in the Collector's Cave. Have been waiting for it, and I have been waiting for Michael to step inside the cave for quite some time now as well. And first of all, we'll have a look at the packaging that this figure comes with. We do have that ultimate style collector's box with a very nice big clear window for those of you who like to keep their figures in the box. And we have to the sides the Halloween logo and of course Neca logo. Coming to the back, there are some very nice pictures of Michael Myers and the accessories that the figure comes with. There's also a small interesting read down below there. And coming to the front of the, let's say, door of the box, we have this beautiful graphic taken from the movie poster, Halloween 2018 movie Halloween. And there's a sticker that says we have a pumpkin that does light up inside. As I am very excited to take a look inside this box, I say we go on with it and have a look at Michael here. Now that I have Michael Myers out of the box here, I can tell you guys this is a very beautiful figure. And as tempted as I might be to actually give you a closer look and a detailed look at him, first of all, we will go through the accessories that this figure comes with. And let me tell you something, Neca again went overboard and gave us a lot of very cool and nice looking accessories for Michael Myers. Now, back in some years ago, figures did not come with this kind of extended range of accessories, and I believe we should be grateful that Neca does deliver this very nice selection of accessories with Michael Myers here. And let's step it up to it and have a look at all those accessories. One of the accessories Michael Myers comes with is a fire poker. Now, this is featured in the movie, and I don't really want to give any spoilers for those of you who did not see the movie yet. So you go ahead and watch that if you want to see how Michael will actually be using this particular accessory. And I do believe this accessory comes a bit on the flimsy side. The plastic does seem to be quite thin, and as you can see, it doesn't really look very resistant. So you would be better have extra care when you are handling this accessory, as this might be in danger to break at really any time, as it is really made out of thin plastic. Michael Myers also comes with a small hammer. Now this is your typical carpenter's hammer, and as you can see, it does have a quite interesting wood grain to the handle. We can also see that the head of the hammer is pretty much smudged all over in blood, and it does have a bit of that nice wet finish to the paint, and it looks like Michael has been using this hammer quite recently. Nonetheless, a very cool accessory to have included with this figure. Michael Myers also comes with a big kitchen knife. Now, this being his signature weapon, it was automatically being included to this set. The knife has a decent amount of detailing going on. There is no blood whatsoever on the blade or on the handle. It looks pretty much your big standard kitchen knife, and obviously this figure of Michael Myers couldn't come without it. There's a good amount of detailing going on to the rivets to the handle, and the grainy metal look of the blade makes this knife look pretty good. Going into the land of functional accessories this time, Michael Myers also comes with a jack-o'-lantern. Now this jack-o'-lantern specifically, it is featured in the movie, and something very interesting about it, as I said, we are going to the realm of functional accessories, is that it lights up. All you have to do is push on the top part here, and an LED inside will light up. Now this gives it quite an interesting effect, as the jack-o'-lantern does seem to have a candle inside of it. And what's really interesting about it is that the LED does seem to flicker in a way that it reproduces the light of a candle inside this jack-o'-lantern. And that looks pretty good to me, and quite interesting, something about some sort of a different accessory that you would usually see with a figure this scale, and it's very nice that it has been included. The jack-o'-lantern does function with this small watch batteries. You can replace them by removing a simple screw to the back of the pumpkin. I do believe this is a very cool addition to the Michael Myers figure, and it does give you a very nice effect you can go for if you are taking pictures of Michael Myers, or you are posing him maybe for a special event. Imagine this thing light up on Halloween night on your display. It will really look amazing. Coming now more to the side of body parts than figures, Michael Myers also comes with a human head that he seemed to have sculpted it into a human fleshy jack-o'-lantern. Now this is also featured in the movie. If you want to know more about it, you should go first and have a look at the movie. I don't really want to spoil anything for you from that movie, but the sculpt looks pretty good. It's all overall nicely done. Something I don't really like that much about it is that you can see the plastic seam on the sides. Now this is going on both of the sides, and yeah, I don't really like that much. Maybe if they could have somehow did this piece out of the two parts, but not to see this seam. It goes to the line of the hair as well on both sides, and that just makes it look not really that appealing to me. Except that the sculpt is amazing. You can see the teeth going on somewhere in that cavity that used to be his mouth, and then you can see a part of the nose missing right there. Again, we have this interesting paint applied to it that it makes a very good impression of blood, and it looks overall really nice. Michael also comes with two pairs of interchangeable hands. Now these hands, I do want to highlight that they look very well made. The skin tone looks very good, and also some gashes and some blood are present on his hands. And the first set you get a pair of gripping hands. Obviously these are made so you can attach them to your figure and display Michael with some of his tools of the trade, let's say. Obviously I will probably be going and displaying him with the knife I showed you a bit earlier, and using at least one of these gripping hands. Anyway, the right hand looks very nice. We also get a left gripping hand. This one does seem to have a bit less blood smudged all over, but again we have that nice colored skin tone and those interesting details of wrinkles and veins going through the hand. Remember that Michael in this movie is a bit older than he used to be. It's 40 years later, so yeah, he's been taking a bit of an age, but not his edge, of course. Nonetheless, the left hand, the gripping hand, looks very well done. Another hand that Michaels comes with is a gripping hand, but not more in the sense of gripping hand, as more as to catching someone hand, you know, grabbing onto someone. Again, really nice details going on all over, that beautiful skin tone, and the blood smeared all over makes it look very realistic and very good. And I believe it's a good choice if you want to pose him maybe with some tool in his right hand, like his knife or his hammer, and use this as his left hand. It looks very well and really nicely done. And you get yet another left hand. This one does miss two fingers. And again, this is movie related, so for those of you who did not see the movie yet, I really don't want to spoil that for you. You'll see how this happens, but it looks quite interesting, and if you want to maybe reproduce some scene from the movie, this will come in very helpful. It also has a bit of a strange look because obviously it only has 3 fingers. Again, really nice skin tone, and I do believe this is a very nice accessory to come with this figure. The figure also comes with an interchangeable head, and I must admit this interchangeable head looks very nicely done. I do believe I actually prefer this more than the head that comes actually attached to the figure from the beginning. Something very interesting about this head is that his eyes down there inside the mask are actually colored in black, which gives him a fairly more powerful, creepy look, menacing look, let's say, than the one you can actually see his eyes through the mask. That makes him look a bit wonky sometimes. But I do believe that having these black eyes beneath the mask just looks overall much better than the other head. Something very interesting as well is that we have a very nice amount of detailing and wear and tear going to his mask. Let's not forget, this mask is 40 years old now. Also to the side we have a gash, a hole, and if you've seen the other Halloween movies, you will know how that happened. And the head sculpt also looks pretty good. You can see it also has the seam where the mask would close to the back of his head. I do like the hair sculpt. It's done in such a way that if you are looking actually from the front, it gives you a nice consistent look with the whole face. I also believe I will be displaying my figure with this alternate head, as I do believe it's actually better than the one that comes already attached on the figure itself. Another accessory Michael Myers comes with, it's the tombstone of Judith Myers. You can see the inscription, our beloved daughter, right up there. Some more detailing going on to the corners. There's also this type of stone grain that has been painted all over this tombstone. You can see the born dyed ears, and something a bit interesting about it is that it's rather thin compared to the other releases of tombstones I've seen with NECA. It does seem to be rather on the thin side, this tombstone, but nonetheless it's a very well worth having accessory. Finally, as promised, now we are having a closer look at the figure itself. And I will start off with the head. As I just told you previously, with the alternate head, this head does have the eyes showing through his mask. That could look a bit wonky sometimes, I just told you that, but in some circumstances or poses, that might actually look good. The head sculpt is very well done, just as the other one is. The hair seems to be a bit more messier than the other head sculpt we just took a look at. And overall, the wear and tear on the mask looks very well. Again, you can see that particular gash on the side of the neck, and you know how that happened if you watched the first Halloween movies. If not, you should really get into that. You don't want to miss out on the first Halloween movies. Coming to his jacket here, or let's say mechanic outfit, it does look fairly well. There is a decent amount of detailing that goes into the wrinkles of the jacket. Also something that looks like a bullet hole right there. It does seem to be made out of this more rubbery material, and that's a good thing because it actually allows some more movement for his hands and for his legs. The hands that actually come attached with this figure look very well made. They also look very natural and realistic, with the blood smudged and again that nice skin tone to the hands. Very nicely done. As I told you from the start, Michael Myers is a beautiful looking figure, and I couldn't be more satisfied with it. Again, on his mechanical outfit here, he also has these signs of wear and tear, as he's been wearing this suit for some time, or maybe the suit was already worn from the shop actually Myers gets it from. Nonetheless, it is now time to take a look at this figure's articulation. Starting off from the head, as you would expect, there is a ball joint here. The head does move side to side. Maybe you could go full rotation, exorcist style, If you like to do that, I don't know why, but if you like to do that, you can. And the head does have some upward and downward tilt. Not too much though, and I believe this is actually restrained by the edges of his mask down here. Coming to the hands, as you would expect to his shoulders, there's universal ball joints. They can also rotate all the way around if you would like to do that. They also have some swivel upward, not too much though, and this happens again because of the way his jacket here is sculpted. Coming to his elbows, we do have double joints here, and that does allow for a very nice bending angle to the hands. As you might notice, you can go even further from, I don't know, maybe 45 to, I don't know, 50, 60 degrees here. That's a very nice bend, and this is all because it has these double joints. Coming to the hands, again, we have ball joints here. They can rotate all the way 360. They also can swivel in various directions. Somewhat a bit limited again by the way the jacket is sculpted right here. Coming to the other hand, all the things are going the same. We do have that double jointed elbow on this side as well. And again, coming down to the hand, we have this ball joint that does allow the hand to move in various ways. As his jacket is one part, it would not allow him to move from his waist too much, even if there would be any articulation included there. So I believe this actually makes the figure look better, not actually being made out of two parts, just having one part, and does look his mechanical outfit look a bit better. Coming to the feet of this figure, we do have thigh movement, we have some decent amount of swivel. Oh, this is an insane amount of swivel actually. Thigh movement on both legs. Going down to his knees, we have a swivel right there for each leg. Not only a swivel, but there's also rotation in the knee for each leg. You can also rotate it 360 even if you like to do that. And that goes for both legs. Coming down to his feet, to his boots here, something that seems a bit wonky to me is that one leg, especially the right leg, seems to be a tad smaller than the left one. I don't know what's the catch with that. I don't know, did you guys encounter this thing? Have you noticed this thing? Have you noticed his right leg seems to be somewhat smaller than his left one? Interesting thing. Nonetheless, his feet do come with ball joints again. They are adjustable to some degree, as limited by the sculpt of his pants here. But nonetheless, you can adjust it to some degree. Coming down to some final thoughts and conclusions about the Ultimate Michael Myers figure from Neca right here. I do believe all the hype about this upcoming figure from Neca is all worth and justified, because they did release, after all, a wonderful figure. Everyone knows Michael Myers pretty much. He's this kind of very popular character. Even though he's a psychotic killer, he's very well known, and there are many fans out there. So in this regard, Neca did an excellent job releasing this Michael Myers figure based on the 2018 Halloween movie. It does come with a nice range of accessories. He does look very well made, very nice detailing as well, and you would get pretty much whatever you would expect from this kind of 7-inch figure from Neca. Now, if you do like what's going on right here in the Collector's Cave, do not forget you can always hit that subscribe button down below so you'll be up to date with all the brand new videos that are coming your way in the Collector's Cave. Also, do not forget, you can also leave a like and a comment to this video and really any other video from the Collector's Cave, so you can help the channel grow and bring you even more and interesting videos about figures. Until the next time, keep on collecting, keep having fun, and better look around those corners, because you may never know when Michael Myers might just pop out.